We grow up being told that kindness is everything. Be nice, be helpful, be forgiving, be understanding, but nobody tells you this. Kindness without strength is submission. You can smile your way into invisibility. You can apologize your way into irrelevance. You can give so much that there's nothing left for yourself. The truth, the world doesn't reward kindness. It rewards clarity. Kindness is beautiful when it has boundaries. Without them, it becomes the prettiest form of weakness. In this video, we'll explore 5 things you think are kind, but are secretly making you weaker every day. So, if you've ever been the one who gives too much, hit like and stay with me until the end, because the last one might just change the way you see kindness forever. 1. Over-apologizing. When sorry becomes submission. Sorry should mean regret, but for many it's a reflex, a habit of self-erasure. They say sorry when someone bumps into them. They say sorry for asking a question. They say sorry for existing in someone's way. It feels polite, but it's psychological conditioning. Every unnecessary apology trains your mind to see yourself as the problem. Over-apologizing is often a survival mechanism. You learned it when approval felt safer than authenticity. But every sorry that doesn't belong to you makes you smaller, and others larger. So, what do you say instead? Replace apology with presence. Instead of sorry for being late, say, thank you for waiting. Instead of sorry to bother you, say, do you have a moment? Because confidence doesn't need permission to exist. And 2. Helping without being asked. When good intentions become control. You think you're being kind. You see someone struggling and you jump in, uninvited. You fix, you solve, you save. But here's the paradox. Sometimes helping too much is a form of control. True kindness respects autonomy. It asks before it acts. So before helping, ask, do you want help or do you just need me to listen? That single sentence saves relationships, trust, and respect. Remember, helping isn't always kindness. Sometimes it's control. 3. Accepting poor treatment to keep peace. The price of harmony. Some people think being kind means avoiding conflict, so they stay quiet when disrespected. They forgive too fast. They smile while being dismissed. They say, it's not worth the argument. But peace without respect isn't peace. It's silent chaos. Healthy kindness doesn't fear confrontation. It knows that real peace requires truth. 4. Excessive availability. The devaluation of your time. You reply instantly. You're always available. You think that's kindness. But in reality, you're teaching others that your time has no value. Human psychology runs on scarcity. What's always available becomes invisible. You can't be everyone's 24-hour emotional service line and still expect respect. Availability is powerful when it's a choice, not a default. Example: a friend messages you 10 times a day, venting. You always reply. One day you take a break, and they get angry. Not because you did something wrong, but because they mistook your kindness for obligation. 5. Downplaying achievements. False humility. You achieve something, and instead of celebrating, you say, oh, it's nothing. I just got lucky. You think you're being humble, but you're denying your worth. There's a fine line between humility and self-erasure, and too many kind people cross it daily. When you reject praise, you teach others to stop giving it. You teach yourself that success isn't safe. Humility means knowing you're not better than others. But confidence means knowing you're not worse either. So when someone says, you did amazing, don't shrink. Just say, thank you. I worked hard for it. Remember, humility without confidence is just self-erasure. Kindness is not weakness. It's not about bending, surrendering, or tolerating everything. True kindness is clarity. It knows where to stop. It gives, but not endlessly. It listens, but doesn't absorb poison. The most powerful people are not cruel. They're calm. They don't shout. They don't beg. They simply know who they are. Kindness is a blade. If you don't hold it with awareness, you'll cut yourself trying to save others. True kindness isn't about pleasing others. It's about protecting your energy. If this message spoke to you, hit like, subscribe for more deep psychology stories, and share this video with someone who needs to learn that boundaries are not cruelty, they're self-respect.